All right, so let's talk about the hot topic in the Fortnite community right now, and that is the Fortnite refund via the FTC, or the Federal Trade Commission. So there has been so much clickbait out there, especially on social media such as Twitter. I've seen tons of accounts posting things like, hey, you can now refund your entire account and get all your money back. And people are just eating it up. People that haven't played Fortnite in years, that probably spent thousands upon thousands of dollars on their Fortnite account, leaving comments saying they're gonna laugh all the way to the bank, they're gonna refund every single item on their account, get all their money back, it's gonna make them rich. It's just ridiculous. And of course, people that are trying to make that quick dollar are spreading misinformation around. So that's what this video is for. I'm gonna tell you what's actually going on, because that's not what's happening at all. You cannot refund your account. Now, can you get free money? Yes, you can. But can you trade in your entire account and reimburse yourself for whatever you spent? No, that's not how it works. So to understand this entire thing, you first have to know the backstory. So you're in luck, because I covered this in a full 17-minute video. I broke everything down when we first got news of this. So that was 9 months ago. 9 months ago, we first learned about this $245 million lawsuit from kids' parents that were suing Fortnite. So I will link this video in a pinned comment plus in the description, but I titled it, Epic Games Will Refund $245 Million to Fortnite Players. You may be eligible for free money. So long story short, from that video, if you don't have time to watch it or you don't want to watch it, let me just summarize what happened. So one of the main complaints from parents of kids that played Fortnite was that Epic Games was using what they referred to as dark patterns to trick kids into purchasing things. For example, they said that there was confusing button configuration that would lead you to accidentally purchase things in the item shop from a single click of the button. In fact, they were saying that their kids were just attempting to wake the game up from sleep mode and then automatically buying things. To me, that was a load of Mickey Mouse bull squash, but that's what they alleged. More importantly though, the parents said that they were being charged without authorization. And that's because they let their kids, for example, put their credit card information in, buy something, and then just go on their merry way. Now, what the parents didn't realize was that sometimes the credit card information would be saved. So their kids would go on a spending spree using their credit cards, and the parents wouldn't know until they got the bill. And then they said, well, hey, that's not fair. Why did I get charged for all these things? Why didn't you take the credit card information out after we've made our single purchase? So those were the main highlights of this lawsuit. Parents grouped up, sued Epic Games, and they technically somewhat won, because now there's a $245 million lawsuit. So now the lawsuit's in full motion and you can get your refund. So how does it work? Well, first of all, the deadline is January 17th, 2024. So that's a long time to do this, which means you're not going to get any money until that time either. You also have to be at least 18 years of age to fill out the claim form in the first place. If you're not 18, your parent or guardian must do it for you. So here's the official wording of it. It says, Epic Games, the company responsible for Fortnite, agreed to pay $245 million to settle FTC allegations related to in-game purchases. According to the FTC, the company charged parents and gamers of all ages for unwanted items and locked the accounts of customers who disputed wrongful charges with their credit card companies. So apparently that may have been a thing as well. If you tried to dispute the charges, Fortnite would ban their accounts. I don't know if I believe that, but apparently that's what happened. So, who's eligible for the refund? Here's what it says. You may apply for a refund if any of these statements are true. Number one, you were charged in-game currency for items you didn't want between January 2017 and September 2022. So I actually fall into that category because in a video I made, my oldest son, at the time he was super young, he accidentally bought some things live. He misclicked some buttons, just as the complaint said, and purchased some things with V-Bucks that I didn't want. So that's the first thing. Number two, if your child made charges to your credit card without your knowledge between January 2017 and November 2018, so that's a tight window frame right there. That's only 1 year that you had to have that happen. Or number three, your account was locked between January 2017 and September 2022 after you complained to your credit card company about wrongful charges. So those are the only three ways you're going to get free money if one of those things happen to you. Now don't try to lie to the system, because as you'll see in just a minute, you have to put your legit Epic Games ID in there and they can see everything you've ever done. So if you didn't even play the game, in January 2017 and you file a claim, you're going to be in big trouble. So I'll show you how to file the claim in just a second. Let's get back to the topic at hand though. Can you refund your entire Fortnite account for money? Like I said, no. But what happens if you do file a claim? Will anything happen to your Fortnite account? Will you be banned? Will you lose any skins? Will you lose any items? And the answer to that is no. So right here in the frequently asked questions, it says, if I file a claim, will my Fortnite account be affected? And the answer, no. Your Fortnite account won't be affected. You won't lose any items you have purchased. So let me just reiterate that. You cannot refund your entire Fortnite locker. You cannot refund anything from your locker, as a matter of fact. This lawsuit is a giant pot of money that only goes to those affected by those three things that I pointed out. That's it. There's no, hey, I bought this accidentally, I want to get rid of it and give me my money back. That's not how it works. It's only for those three specific things people are getting money. Now that brings me to the next point. How much money will you get? Well, we can do some math here. Remember, there's $245 million in the pot. That's how much is up for grabs. There were 37 million people who lived in the United States that were affected by those three things that I mentioned earlier. 37 million people. So let's just assume that every single one of those 37 million people fill out the claim and want some of that money. It's not going to happen because there's no way 37 million people are going to take the time to do this. But let's just say they did. If that were to happen, we take the $245 million. I don't know if I said 250 million before, but I meant 245. And we divide it by 37 million. So 245 divided by 37 is 6.6. So that means if everyone filled out the claim form that was eligible, you would get a whopping $6.60. That's it. So again, I saw people on social media saying they were going to be rich from this. Oh yeah, $245 million. It's all coming in my pocket. We're going to get $5 million a piece. It's going to be insane. Try $6.60. Now let's just assume that of those 37 million people, maybe only half apply for the claim. So that would be 245 million divided by 18 million people. Now you're getting $13.60. So it's going to take a lot of people to not fill out that form for you to even get a decent amount of money. Heck, even if only 2 million people fill out the form, then you're still only getting $122. That's it. So is this even worth your time? I don't know. Just depends how much you're really hard up for cash, I guess. So let's just assume you were affected by this and you do want to apply for the refund. I will put the link in the description, but you click the apply for a refund button. So the next screen you'll see is this. To apply for a refund, you will need a claim number of your Epic ID. If you didn't get an email with a claim number, you can locate your Epic ID by following these steps. Now, the Epic ID is not your username. It's legit a number for your Epic Games account. That's why I said don't lie on here, because they can see everything you've ever done. If you spent money in 2017, they're going to know about it. So then it'll ask if you got an email with a claim number or not. If you did, then the next screen will ask for your claim number. And if you didn't, that's when you got to put your Epic account ID in. So once you enter that in, it's going to call you a liar or not. So as you can see for me, it says our records show that you were charged V-Bucks for in-game items between January 2017 and September 2022. If you were charged for items you didn't intend to buy, you can request a refund. So I don't know what happens if you lie, and I don't want to find out what happens when you lie, because this is some real legal stuff here. You don't want to get caught in this. So if you click yes, it's going to say how many unwanted in-game items were you charged for? Please give your best estimate. And in total, how many V-Bucks did you spend on unwanted in-game items? Please give your best estimate. You don't need to provide supporting documents at this time, but we may require them later to verify your claim. Ooh boy, another thing you don't want to get caught lying about. You don't want the FTC knocking on your door looking for proof when you were lying about it. So then it's going to ask for your payment information, and you can say by check or PayPal, and you still have to give your full name, your address, your city, your state, your zip. So apparently this is only for USA residents. Now, I don't actually want to file a claim because I honestly don't think I got ripped off in any way. So I'm not going to proceed any further than this because I don't want to accidentally submit it. But I imagine it's going to ask for confirmation, and I doubt there's much more information because you're putting pretty much everything right here. So there you go. That's about it for this FTC refund for Fortnite. There's $245 million up for grabs. If you're affected, you can apply for it, but how much you get in return just depends on how many people apply. At bare minimum, you're going to get about $6 back if everyone applies. If not, it could go up a bit, but you're not going to get rich from doing this. And for everyone that's clickbaiting the crap out of this, saying you can refund your entire account, it's not true. Send people to this video to let them know what's really happening. There you go. You can't refund your account. You may be eligible for $6, possibly more, and that's about it. Hopefully you guys enjoy this video. A like is always appreciated, and don't forget to use my supporter creator code, which is tabortime.